controllers. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Bro, I'm godlike, I'm judgy. I can't touch this girl, she musty. Bro, you flexing on IG. People like you disgust me. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. These women love me, bro, they tryna me. That's the wrong way, back your buddy, if you get lucky, it'll get yucky. Little buddy touch me, I can turn auntie into a I'm in an S5 facing comfy, cause I can't name that burn me, dummy. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated.
It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Fields passing on the first play from scrimmage. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks will take over possession here up at the 44.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. And I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Powell. Throw out wide to Walker. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back up.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are on the board first here in this division round matchup. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, certainly.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Well, Hal's going to mix it up here. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. They'll send the tight end in motion. Hal, he'll look to throw it. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football, and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
To throw is Fields. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
3rd down, here's Tracy. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. Here we go on 4th down. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line. Faking the handoff, Howell. This is Fant on the short completion. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Running left is Walker. And it's a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Following the fumble recovery, Fields. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Here's Fields. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Giants have cut it back within a score. Done good with the extra point. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Still fighting for more. And able to return this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made, is the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's Howell. Escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Howell down to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Howell. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Howell. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's one way you take away a first down as a defender. Make sure you have a little bit of physical play when the ball gets to the receiver. Find a way to jostle it free. They caught him off guard, force the incompletion.
Howell looking to throw again. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. (10-7) our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Here's Walker. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
You want to talk about the proverbial deer in the headlights. That's exactly what he was when he got the ball. Went to hit a lane and get upfield, and all he saw, extra defenders bearing down on him. Perfect time to dial up the blitz. An excellent call.
And Howell will throw it. Oh, Howell loses it. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. Now Howell. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. 2nd time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember the offense. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Julian Love picks it, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The extra point now coming from Myers. And the lead is now 13. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start with a run by Tracy. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now it's Fields. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. That's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. From the gun, here's Fields. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll hand it to Tracy. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that, got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Fields. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Here we go.
They snap it to Fields. That is caught. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Tracy going to get it on 1st down. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, is it bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll bring it at the 13-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down, so now on deep.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are back within a score.
As they began this last drive, things weren't exactly looking up for this offense. But after what they just did, putting the ball in the end zone, that took them away from the brink of possibly being knocked out of this game.
Done good with the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. Taken at the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 29-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Another throw for Howell. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Back to throw. Howell. And Walker has it. A nice little juke, and he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So, Charles, this a defense that hasn't made a lot of mistakes like this on the road to this playoff matchup, but that a bad one there.
Yeah, you definitely want to rattle and shake up the other quarterback, but you know you've got to do it the right way. Otherwise, that cloth's going to be on the ground.
Looking to throw. Howell. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Sam Howell, a 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to extend their lead. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And they get the guard, John Runyon. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. A shotgun snap, Fields. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And now a high kick trying to pin them back. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 3. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. A little juke. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
Walker with another carry. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Powell from the gun. And he's got Smith-Njigba. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 34. To the right side, this is Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker, 34 yards. And the Seahawks continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Myers connects on the PAT, and that will make this a 19-point game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39, so solid starting field position.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Here we go.
Now Fields. High and able to make make the catch downfield. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Out of the gun, Fields. And that is incomplete.
And that's where you want to use your big tight end. Let him use his size and frame to go up and get the deep ball in the end zone. But that time, they couldn't connect.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Fields now to throw. Has it to Hyatt on the out route. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Here we go, son.
Here's Fields. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle is going to be made at the Seahawks' 15-yard line. To throw is Fields. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. On to give, it's Tracy. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Rolling to his right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Giants get a bit closer. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So a very important first drive of the 3rd quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. Now, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now he'll look to throw it. He'll find Metcalf. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Powell. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Brian Burns able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We've still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
He's got room at the 30. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
In motion goes the tight end. Al now to throw it. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf with his second touchdown of the night, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, wow, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go, and that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
And it seems like they've been running uphill all game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback. And that's caught inside the 35. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Don't jump. Ready? We got that cheat code on.
Here's Fields. Hyatt there to grab it. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17. Into the red zone, 1st down. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Fields. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Daniel Bellinger from 17 yards out. And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Done good with the extra point. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Able to slither by. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 85 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Trying the left side with Walker. Flash those fast feet, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line as he can't get any closer to the end zone. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
It sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
Here's Howell. Steps away to his left. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So holding on the offense, they go ahead and decline the penalty, and the ball will change hands on the fumble recovery.
Here we go.
From his own end zone, Fields. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Here's Tracy. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. Now it's Fields. Flush to his right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now 1st and goal. On On the run is Tracy. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Now that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Here's a big one. It's 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. It's caught. Lockett. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now it's 3rd and 4. Now Howell. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And a fair catch called for and taken right on the midfield stripe. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Fields. He's going to air one out. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only 1 timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And bulldozing his way through. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee. They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game.